Would you look at that? Perfect time to start the video. Hello? Okay, there we go. February 14th, 3:50 p.m. Clearing.
Who's that pony over there?
It's me.
I think she's saying something, but I'm not sure.
So it's
How long has it
Zecora?
been since we were together?
What?
I suppose it goes back to our days in the Royal Guard.
What's happening?
Fresh recruits.
What's
hoping
happening?
To do our duty and serve.
What's happening?
If things had continued on as they were, I wonder where we would be.
Cinnamon?
Would we have remained a team? Or were we always destined to walk our own paths?
Cinnamon?
Perhaps
Cinnamon roll?
we'll never know. Our paths diverge.
A live action role
and
player?
you threw the first stone. Regardless, I do know that you deserved much more than this royal order. In your memory,
Lawkeeper
and as
equity?
Lawkeeper, I'll press on with what I must do. I know if you were in my horseshoes, you'd do the same.
Should we let her know that we're here?
Run away
should wait for
now.
her to finish.
Run.
I think she
Run.
needs some space.
That's Lawkeeper
No need,
equity.
Twilight Sparkle. I'm just about finished.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
Are you? Equity?
Yes, get the freak out of here right now.
Lawkeeper equity.
Oh my god, you know what that reminded me of? You know that one scene in Friendship is Tragic? Where, like, you had the finale where you had Pinky's, like, shadow, and then, like, Pinky's, like, the shadow of Pinky's eyes just opened up menacingly? That's what that reminded me of. Dude, my heart! Jeez! God.
And you must be the humans making waves across Equestria with your courtroom antics. A pleasure to finally meet you.
I'm scared of
Right.
you.
Likewise. So, Lawkeeper Equity.
Yeah, so.
What are you doing here anyway?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you needed a reason to privately pay respects to one of my fallen soldiers.
Oh, jeez.
Soldiers?
Oh,
In
jeez.
addition to my duties as Lawkeeper, I'm a lieutenant in the Royal Guard.
Oh,
It's my
jeez.
responsibility as an instructor to train the Guard to serve and protect the princesses. Although, recent events have made me question whether or not they remembered their training.
Royal Order was a member of the Royal Guard, so it makes sense that you would train him.
Not quite. I may have been his lieutenant, but he and I were cadets in the same class.
Okay.
Unlike his fellow recruits, he showed much promise, quickly rising with me through the ranks.
Okay.
If not for his death, he would have made a fine captain.
Wait. He was going to become captain of the Royal Guard?
Oh,
Like my brother
damn.
was?
Sweet, my guy.
After your brother's engagement to Cadence and moving to the Crystal Empire, some pony else needed to take up the responsibility of captain.
That's fair. Who's the
Royal
captain
Order would have
now?
been an ideal candidate for that position.
Captain of the Royal Guard.
That's a lot more than just being a member.
A
Why didn't anyone
member?
say anything?
Doesn't that contradict
Member?
what Private Eye and Princess Luna said during the trial?
Wait a minute. Say it again. Say it again.
That's a lot more than just being a member.
Member?
Anyone say anything?
Oh, they definitely knew.
Actually, wait, no, go back,
Doesn't
go
that
back.
contradict what Private Eye and Princess Luna said during the trial? They would have known about Royal Order becoming the next captain, right?
Yeah, Princess would have
Oh,
known
they
about that.
definitely knew. They just didn't want to see it. There was nothing
Heck.
special about his rank, his title, anything at all.
Well, as a detective, I can only know so much. What do you think, Princess Luna?
It's just as Detective Eye says. As someone who gave the victim his orders, I can say with certainty that there was
Luna.
nothing that set him apart from the other guards in our
Luna.
entourage.
Luna.
They lied.
Unless Celestia was doing some, some stupid do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Miss Lettuce is probably more accurate. I don't think he was captain yet, after all. Point is, they knew and they didn't want to tell us. But why?
It's
You
fucking
all seem to
conspiracy.
have a great deal of trust in Private Eye and Luna. It's a shame that they aren't as open to reciprocating that trust.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yo, Twilight, go
You
savage
should know.
mode?
From the very beginning, you've been kept in the dark, stumbling your way through this case. Meanwhile, every pony else involved knew more than you. Luna,
Oh, jeez.
the judge,
The
Private Eye,
judge.
even those children.
Oh,
Luna
jeez.
has held all the cards the moment she took on this case. Even during the trial, she played you, guiding you to where she wanted you to go.
Oh my
All
god.
this, and she didn't even tell you a word of what she was planning, as if she didn't trust you to defend your clients. Don't you find her actions to be a bit deceptive?
But I don't trust you either because I'm scared of you.
Perhaps there's a bit of Nightmare Moon in her stew.
I'm a... Listen. If you say that one more time. This video is about to become not very family friendly. And frankly, I don't think you want that to happen.
Stew.
Please don't say that.
Nightmare Moon?
Please don't say that. Please don't say that. Please don't
So,
say
the
that.
statue. Is this Nightmare Moon
When she was still evil.
still evil?
Why don't we talk about this another time?
You're gonna kill me. Oh, jeez, whoa.
I knew she looked familiar. But what does this?
You don't know? I suppose that's to be expected. It's not a story the princesses would have told you.
I think you're long overdue for an explanation, Twilight.
Not really.
I know. I'll keep it brief.
Oh my god, can this plug...
Long ago,
Oh,
Princess
we're playing the
Celestia
intro?
and Princess Luna ruled Equestria.
Hey everybody guys, welcome back to my first ever reaction to the My Little Pony series, Season 1, Episode 1.
Together. Princess Celestia would raise the sun, and Princess Luna would raise the moon. Eventually, Princess Luna grew bitter.
I hope you
the
guys
ponies
can't
shunned
hear
the
me
night
trying to
and slept through
fiddle,
it.
like, the charger
Which led her
cord
to
into my
refusing to lower
headphones.
the moon to make way for the dawn.
If you can, then
Her
you guys know how
bitterness
long I've
transformed her
been
into
trying to
Nightmare
put
Moon.
this thing into my
When she
thing.
wouldn't back down, Celestia was
Come
forced
on.
to banish her to the moon for 1,000 years. That's terrible.
Okay, you know what? I'm tired of this diddly dang headphone squat thingy. Just get in there. There we go. Jeez, gosh, freaking dang it, man. Okay, it's in.
Having to fight your own sister.
But why are you bringing this up? What does Princess Luna's past have to do with anything?
Luna has a history of furtive activities.
Furtive.
Her past especially remains.
Furtive? What's furtive mean? Attempting to avoid notice or attention, typically because of guilt or a belief that discovery would lead to trouble. Secretive. Oh, okay.
Something
Lunar
she is
Republic?
not so quick to divulge. But then again, she's always been less than forthcoming. She walks in the shadows of secrets and subterfuge, weaving an intricate
Subterfuge?
web of
What does subterfuge mean? I'm not gonna
knowledge
search
and
it up.
intrigue only she can access. Perhaps she feels only she can be trusted with what she knows. No doubt you have noticed it, Miss Sykes. The way she has steadfastly avoided telling you anything about herself, the way she has impeded your investigation by refusing to share pertinent details.
Man, you're a
Does that
deceptive
sound
little
like some pony
pony,
you can
aren't you?
trust? Personally, things like that make it hard to take her at her...
Hey. You haven't given a reason for me to trust you. So, Princess Luna is literally one of the princesses of Equestria. I wouldn't trust you. I would trust her.
At her word.
That's not fair to Luna. She's changed since then.
Exactly.
And besides, it's not like she's hiding things to lead us astray. We both want the same thing.
Perhaps. Well, I suppose we all have a past. Even princesses. Wouldn't you say, Twilight Sparkle?
Why'd you say it like that?
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
Same. Yeah, go away, please.
Where are you going?
Oh!
I have business elsewhere. Worry not. I'll be staying in Ponyville to observe the case as it unfolds.
Oh, damn.
It will certainly be interesting to watch the process.
Oh, it will be interesting.
A word of advice. I'd suggest not clinging so tightly to your platitudes of friendship and trusting others so easily.
Oh, jeez.
Trust is a very fragile thing.
That's something for Private
It
Eye.
takes years to build, seconds to break, and an eternity to repair.
Dude, that line
That
hits.
betrayal can last a lifetime.
Ooh! That line hits. That's a banger line.
The thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies.
Heard that one before.
That may be hard for you to accept given how devoted you are to the notion of friendship. But after today, I'm sure you
After
understand
today?
what I mean.
After today? What do you mean after today? Private Eye?
You must
Private?
heed my words if you wish to continue to believe in these naive ideals.
Dude, she's smart. She's deceptive. She's crafty. Oh, she's trouble.
Intense.
She's also intense.
No kidding. With a personality like hers, she makes for a good instructor.
God.
It takes a special kind of pony to take on the mantle of lawkeeper, I suppose. But she isn't the reason why we're here.
We should investigate the clearing once again to see if we missed something. Right,
Yeah,
you two?
now let's go back to our usual ding hefty little Ace Attorney
Twilight,
stuff.
Athena, are you two okay?
Huh? Oh,
You look troubled, Athena. Something on your mind?
It's just what Lawkeeper Equity said about not being so quick to trust others.
Oh, come on, Athena. There are...
Wait a minute, wasn't there after credits with Sonata? With the, something. Oh, curse my cursed memory. There was something with Sonata at the after credits. Okay. Going by what Lawkeeper Equity said, we should definitely not... As much as I love Private, Private's awesome, but we should not be trusting Private right now. And again, as much as I don't want to say this, we also probably shouldn't be trusting Sonata fully right now. Also, but then, no. Sonata really hasn't... No, I don't... I think we should be trusting Sonata. Oh, jeez. I don't think she's gonna be doing any betrayal. I think she's good.
Princess Luna, Private Eye, the Cutie
Private
Mark
Eye?
Crusaders. We all want the same thing. Why shouldn't we trust them?
Because she wasn't wrong about Luna. She's known more about the case than we did from the very beginning, and she wasn't alone in that regard. Private Eye was keeping secrets about Royal Order being the next captain of the Royal Guard. At the very least, neither he nor Princess Luna intended on sharing that info with me when I asked. Even Scootaloo and Turning Page were keeping secrets from me, my own clients! It's my job as an attorney to defend them, but how can I if I can't trust them? Are we really all working towards the same goal, or are there more secrets I'm unaware of?
Athena,
There's too
you're
many
letting her get
secrets.
into your head. Yes, things haven't been going your way this trial, but that hasn't stopped you before.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is kind of unfair to Athena, because she's got a really hard case right here. She's got like a really,
In
really
any
hard
case,
case.
we can't afford to get distracted right now. Let's try and finish investigating this scene. See if we turn up anything.
Right.
Has any pony found anything?
No, nothing. Doesn't seem like there's anything here.
I'm inclined to agree. We've searched as thoroughly as we could. What now?
Well, we've still got 2 places left to investigate. The statue and Zecora's hut.
Can't say I'm quite looking forward to that.
It may be best we split up for now, so that we can cover the most distance.
No.
Sonata,
No.
why don't you, Apollo, and Trucy head to the statue and investigate from there?
We'll do just that then, Mr. Wright.
Aw, bye, Sonata.
Meanwhile, Twilight, Athena, and I will head over to Zecora's. You two okay with that?
I am.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Bye,
We'll
Sonata.
rendezvous at the detention center and compare notes then.
Wait, rendezvous? Is that how you spell rendezvous? Moving on. Rendezvous. Is that really?
I
Huh.
know I said I'd put it out of my mind, but... Equity? I heard it in your voice just then. It wasn't just distrust, there was anger. Bubbling, seething anger. But also pain.
She was betrayed by a close friend. Perhaps Princess Luna? Yo, look at that. February 14th, 4 or 5 p.m. Zecora sent.
Hey, Twilight, look at that.
It's a face. It's a face.
The letters in Zecora's mailbox? They're all gone.
Oh, that means Zecora's
Guess
back.
she managed to finally bring them in. Which means she's... inside right now.
Yeah.
I always knew we'd end up back here. But even though the door is just within reach, why does it feel like it's so far away?
You're in the
Athena?
Matrix.
Boss?
It's alright. I'm sure Zecora won't hold this against you. She doesn't strike me as a creature that'll hold a grudge.
Right, yeah, it's just... It still bothers me what happened. What I did.
Well, it'll keep bothering you.
I know how you feel. One time, my friend walked up to me, and you know what she said? Oh my god. She put her hand in a bag, and she slammed like a Izzy Moonbow figure on the desk, and I mistaked that for like her giving it to me. So I took it, put in my bag. But then before she could realize I put it in my bag, I took it out, realizing that I am just a stupid, dumb person. Put it back on the desk, and yeah. She was just showing me the thing. Listen. I didn't steal the thing. I may be a little bit stupid. But maybe I am that stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Alright?
Bring you until you get this over with.
Still
don't you
bothers
think?
me though.
Yeah, you're right. As always, boss. Okay. Here goes. Zecora? It's
It's the FBI!
How nice to see you all come by.
Instant transmission.
Please, come in, and don't be shy.
Have you paid your
Zecora,
taxes?
Your purpose for coming, I feel I can tell. Investigating the arrest of Sweetie Belle.
Well, a little bit more.
Yes. How'd you know?
The
I'm
news
not a
was
dumbass.
spreading as I left the courtroom. What other reason was I to assume?
Actually, there was one other reason. Zecora, I wanted to apologize again. I mean, I know I already did, but I still feel awful, and there's no way I can ever make it up to you.
Athena shouldn't be the only one apologizing.
Ooh,
Twilight?
Twilight, what's going on?
Zecora, I knew what Athena would be forced to do during the trial, but I didn't go further to stop her. If I had, you wouldn't have been accused. I was too scared. And for that, I'm sorry.
Even so, it really is my fault that it happened. I jumped the gun when I shouldn't have, and...
Enough!
Bing.
What you had done, I can plainly see, came from your wish to set those fools free. Let's not permit our breaths to waste away on what was done in haste. My forgiveness you have already earned.
Let's go.
Is this now not a lesson learned?
A friendship
I
lesson.
need no gadget to tell you're surprised. Did you think you would be further chastised?
It's just... Well, I guess I was expecting you to still be furious with me. Especially since Princess Luna was beyond angry at what I did.
Her reaction was certainly strong, of course. But rage at you might not be the lone source.
You mean...
What?
There's more to her reaction?
I mean, there's
So
more to
Princess
a
Luna's
reaction
hiding
of
even
everything.
More things from us?
I'm doing a reaction thing right now. Huh, would you look at that? Hey!
More motives than what Equity said earlier. But what about Zecora? Wait. Maybe I should ask her about that letter.
Are you a mind reader, Zecora?
Zecora!
Can you read my mind?
Could you show us the letter that Princess Celestia and Princess Luna sent you the other day? The one we confirmed to be from them in court?
I'm sorry, but sharing that letter now would be something the law will not allow.
Ah, frick
It
nugget.
was intended for me alone. I doubt this request they would condone.
Oh, right. I should have expected it wouldn't be that easy. They, no doubt, means the princesses. But what could be in that letter? And why does not knowing bother me so much?
If you don't mind, Zecora, we'd like to ask you a few questions regarding this case. It may help us in defending Sweetie Belle tomorrow.
Please ask whatever is on your mind. I'll do my best to respond in kind.
For starters, is there anything that you haven't already told us? Anything that might shed light as to what truly happened?
I'm afraid that apart from what I said in court, there is nothing else I can report.
I expected as such. It was a long shot after all.
Though, well, relevant or not, I could not say. I was searching for flowers at the bog that day.
The day of? So it must have been when you were searching for rare seeds.
If you were at the bog,
Man, I have
does
nothing
that
to
mean you went
say.
near the mirror pool's entrance?
Indeed, for often at that spot, I can find day bloomers, the flowers
Day
I
bloomers?
sought.
Day bloomers?
They are flowers whose petals appear
I'm more of a night owl
whenever
myself.
daybreak is drawing near.
But the cave. Was the boulder removed when you got there?
It would be hard not to notice a missing rock. No, the entrance still bore its primitive lock.
That makes sense. And it was later removed by royal order when he went to clone himself that night. It all lines up.
That is another thing I should say. I found something missing from my home today.
Missing?
A
A
robbery?
healing potion to be exact. In my cupboards, it is usually packed.
Could it have gone missing prior to the incident?
No, I am certain it was here. On the day of the murder, of that I am clear. Before I left, I checked my floor shelf and saw the potion there myself.
Okay.
You haven't
Okay, so there's a robbery, a burglar, a boogaloo off, stealing things from ponies for some reason. And we have a healing potion stolen, and something from Rarity's boutique stolen. Huh. Healing potion. Presumably cloth, fabric of some sort. Healing potion, cloth. You get wounded, what do? You try to wrap some cloth or fabric or some sort of soft thing around the wound. Healing potion would naturally heal a wound. I'm just spitting facts here. Maybe the robber is trying to is doing something dangerous and wants some healing stuff. Interesting.
haven't returned to your hut until today because you were being kept at the police station as a witness for the trial.
That means the potion could have gone missing any time after you left to follow the kids.
Was there evidence of a break-in?
I use no lock to secure this place, Any pony could enter and leave with no trace. But though the Everfree is home to many a beast, they wouldn't break into my home at least.
Was
Angel
this a
would.
powerful healing potion? I know you've made a few with apple bloom before.
It is quite strong as you supposed, but can only mend while the wound remains closed.
Closed.
Wound. I'm assuming you don't mean stitches, but how else could you hold
Stitches. Wait, don't mean
the
stitches.
wound
Okay.
closed?
A tourniquet would be one way, though others could work, it's safe to say.
What the heck is it?
Wait a second. That shape.
Boss?
Athena, let me see that forensic flashlight again.
Whoa, what's going on? What's
Sure
going on?
thing. Here you go.
Is there blood on it?
Aha. So that explains it.
What?
Explains what, Phoenix?
I think I know what Sweetie Belle's been hiding, but we'll have to confront her about it at the detention center. We should head there as soon as possible, before visiting hours are over.
Is this the twist of the
Right.
episode?
Let's get
Now
going.
there's still like an hour
Meet up
left.
with the others, then head to the center afterwards. Zecora, you've been a tremendous help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye,
I wish you all the
Zecora.
best. But Athena, for you I have one final request.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Zecora?
Please let accusing me weigh you down no longer. If you cannot move on, you will never get stronger.
I
Not
release
just for
you!
yourself, but every pony you've met. You mustn't let your goals be eclipsed by regret.
No, shoo. You stupid
I'll
baguette.
try to, Zecora.
February 14th, 4:40 p.m. Detention Center. What's going on, Sweetie Belle?
There you guys are! Was Zecora able to help you out?
She was, so long as we were able to question Sweetie Belle.
What about you guys? Were you able to find anything additional while at the statue?
We were. It's strange. The investigation team somehow missed this before, but between the three of us, we were able to catch something.
Tell me, what you got for me?
Your eyes must be rather special. Both of you.
Aw, thanks, Sonata.
I just
Anyway,
met you.
Here's what we were able to find.
This is crazy.
We took this picture in the forest between the statue and
Wait,
clearing.
what's... Oh, there's more blood.
Whoa.
Jeez.
What's with all these red lines on some of the trees?
What's with all these red lines? It's blood. This whole episode's about blood. It's blood. Obviously, it's blood.
Are they bloodstains?
Probably.
That's what we thought too. They only wrap around half of each tree.
There's so
Like
much
someone
blood.
splashed them haphazardly.
Look! You can see how those rings have lines dripping down.
And they all face towards the statue area.
So
find
much
anything else over
blood.
No, just this. It's intriguing, but
We're not sure what this means, to be honest. But it might be important later on.
Oh, it will be
Thank you
important
for letting
later
us
on.
know then.
Tree blood. Tree blood is just honey sap.
Well, in that case,
Or just
we better head
sap.
inside.
Tree sap.
Oh, I know what I want.
Whoa.
And I know how I'm gonna do it.
Turning. Paige,
That may
how you
be
doing?
So, but all I'm asking is
You're asking me to give up on my dreams of becoming a royal guard.
that is
Whoa,
not at all what I am saying, Turning Page.
What's going on here?
Oh, Miss Sykes, Princess Twilight.
Don't mind the drama. Just a normal
you
day at
doing
the
here?
office.
We're here to see Sweetie Belle. What about you?
We
came to visit Sweetie Belle and Sugar Stamp. We were just leaving.
I know it probably isn't my business, but what were you two arguing about?
Honey sap.
Curious, you see?
Shut up,
Yeah,
widget.
Mom says I can't join the royal guard when I'm older.
No, that's not what I.
Uh-oh.
Turning Page, if ever
Whoa.
you're going to listen to me, let this be the time.
Mom?
I have nothing against you wanting to join the Royal Guard. In fact, I find it a noble pursuit, the same one your father followed when he was younger.
Aw.
If you have a dream, You should go for it.
Aww.
No matter what any pony else says. Not even me. If that is what you truly want, then I want that for you too.
Mom.
Hug
But that
time.
shouldn't mean becoming so narrow-minded, so focused on this one goal that you forget about the importance of other things too. Going to school and getting an education is important. Your father had to study for all kinds of exams before he could even become a cadet.
Dude, this is solid advice.
I understand you dislike school, but writing it off immediately without giving it any consideration, that will hurt your chances of getting into the Royal Guard. I'm not asking you to like school or even ace all of your quizzes, but I am asking that you don't forego your education. Can you do that? If not for me, then for your father?
Dude, good mother. Good mother. Good mother, man.
Okay, Mom. I'll give school a shot then. For Dad. And for you.
Hey!
Thank you, Turning.
Hug it out.
Sorry you had to hear all that.
Oh, no hugs.
Now, we'll get out of your hair.
Fine,
I'm
no
sure
hugs.
Sweetie Belle needs you.
Actually, Miss Devotion, there's something I'd like to ask you.
What was your relationship?
Wait, Athena, is this really the time for...
It's always the time.
I suppose I can spare a few moments. What would you like to ask?
It's always the time.
Man, talk about awkward timing.
Wait,
but I can't just let this go.
What do you mean awkward? Man, talk about awkward timing, man. Jeez, man. So awkward, man. It's not like I totally just, asked.
Something about the whole thing seems fishy. Earlier today, we met with Private Eye and asked about the travel case that you'd given him and his team for examination. He showed us what was inside and, well...
Some of the contents are of curious note.
Literally.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey,
There was a letter addressed to your husband from Sugar Stamp. She expressed fondness for him. Extreme fondness.
Like Monica levels of fondness.
That doesn't sound like Miss Sugar Stamp at all.
I believe I understand. But you must have misinterpreted what Sugar Stamp was saying.
What? What do you...
The letter...
Her relationship with my husband was purely platonic. Nothing more. I would expect as much, given that royal order comforted her after her husband's death. Now, I hate to rush off, but we have overstayed. And you still have to talk to Sweetie Belle, don't you? In which case, we'll get going.
Aren't we?
Come along, Turning.
Poke, poke.
Oh, okay. Bye, every pony.
Bye, Turning.
It was nice to see you all again.
Hope to see you in the next episode.
She took that rather well, if I'm being honest. I would have expected her to be a bit more upset.
I would have expected her to be a little bit less upset. I'm kidding.
Maybe she really
Or
believes
am I?
that Sugar Stamp and Royal Order weren't together.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Does she? I think Farah knows more about this relationship than she's letting on. Her voice didn't even carry the tiniest hint of surprise when I brought it up. Still, she's right about one thing. We do have to talk to Sweetie Belle. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, she has a magic. She actually. she actually does have the magical horn thing. Last video reference.
It's a magic nullifier. They must have given it to Sweetie Belle so that she can't light her horn.
A nullifier? I don't remember Turning having one.
He must have. It was probably hidden by his mane.
Oh.
I guess. Actually, come to
Either that or just the editors forgot about it completely. Hey, I'm kidding. I need to stop saying I'm kidding. I've said that too much this video. Oh.
So that's what that was.
I don't remember that at all.
Sweetie Belle.
Sweetie Belle? Are you okay?
I guess.
Actually, you know what? Now that I've seen Turning again, it does make sense that it would have been hidden by his mane. Because that is one thick mane. I retract my statement from earlier.
She's totally out of it. I can't blame her, though. But I really need her to open up a bit. How can I get her to start talking? You know, sweetie Belle,
Slap her in the face.
earlier today we went and visited Scootaloo.
You did? Oh, that's nice. How is she?
She's concerned about you.
She is? Oh, you don't have to lie, Athena. I bet she really hates me right now.
But she doesn't. She really is worried. Worried about what'll happen to you.
What'll happen to you? What'll happen to me?
We talked to
No, I'm
Diamond
kidding.
Tiara and Silver Spoon too.
Damn, I said I'm kidding
Even
again.
They were shocked that you'd been arrested.
Even Silver Spoon? I wouldn't have thought.
Wouldn't you say even Diamond
And
Tiara?
both Silver Spoon and Scootaloo asked us if we'd help you. Alright.
No, wait, no. That's a detail right there. The fact that you said even Silver Spoon rather than even Diamond Tiara, that's interesting. Because surely she would have known that Diamond Tiara is usually the lead out of the bully duo. She wouldn't have said Silver Spoon. That's gotta be something, right? The fact that she said Silver Spoon instead of Diamond Tiara, that's gotta be something. That's gotta be something.
At least she's opening up a little. We want to help you, sweetie Belle. That's why I'd like to ask if you'd have me defend you in court tomorrow. Rarity already gave us permission, but I wanted to ask you too. But in order for me to defend you properly, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Where were you on the night of the murder?
The guards have been questioning me all day.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
We know, sweetie Belle, but please.
Okay. I'll do my best to answer your questions.
Is Sonic Frontiers a good video game or not?
Yeah, I'll take it from here, Athena. Sweetie Belle, do you mind telling us what you were doing 2 nights ago?
I was sleeping. It's still... Okay, 4. I thought it was gonna be 5.
There's no point in denying it, Sweetie Belle. We know you were in the forest on the night of the murder. The analysis of the blood found at the statue confirmed as such. We also know, based on the events of today's trial, that Royal Order was also there. His blood was mixed with some of yours. The question is, why was your blood spilled at that scene?
And why don't you have any wounds on you?
Right? Maybe it was a mistake?
It definitely wasn't a mistake, Sweetie Belle. Our friend Sonata can confirm that, since she conducted the test herself along with Private Eye. But more than that, I think I have an idea as to why your blood was found at the scene.
Ooh.
You do?
I don't think you're the killer, so I doubt the victim was the one to draw your blood. Instead, I believe you lost some blood thanks to...
Tree branch. Tree branch.
I don't suppose you recognize this.
Oh, the Timberwolves.
Yeah? It's a timber wolf.
I see that you realize what this means. That night wasn't horrific just because of the murder. It was also horrific because it was the hunting season for timberwolves. When you arrived at the statue, you came across the hunting party.
Hunting? Why would you hunt a Timberwolf? Timberwolves are extremely dangerous. Why would you hunt a Timberwolf? It's like, oh man, Jimmy, gotta get some more firewood, for the fire. Gotta hunt down some Timberwolves with my this here shotgun. Like, if you want timber, just go into another forest without Timberwolves and get timber there. I don't know. Chop down a tree, shout timber. There's your timber right there.
Hunting party that had made off with Royal Order's body. They must have attacked you, and that's how your blood was spilled.
But that's just a guess. Being an expert doesn't make you perfect. There's always a chance a mistake could have been made with the blood analysis.
She's still sticking with this, huh?
I mean, that's also true.
She must generally want all of this to have been some sort of mistake, Anything to get out of here, I guess.
Besides, wasn't it said that Timberwolves leave absolutely no traces of their prey? If I was attacked by them, I'd have to be the luckiest filly on the planet to still be alive right now.
Loud
I'd say
clang.
you're lucky, yes, but not in the way you're implying.
Huh?
I believe you did something to scare them away, allowing you a chance to flee.
The clang.
And what you did involved this piece of evidence.
It's a pot.
Take that!
It's a piece of metal.
Private Eye discovered this helmet at Rocky Bottom Bog. It belonged to Royal Order. While the rest of the armor hasn't been found, it's likely that at one point this helmet was a
Sweetie's
part
not
of
buying
the
it.
complete set. Royal Order was most likely wearing his full suit that night, since he had only just arrived home from Canterlot and didn't have time to change out of it. He must have died wearing it too, and the killer threw all of it into the river, where it came to rest in the bog.
Oh.
If the armor was found at Froggy Bottom Bog, what does that have to do with me?
Yeah, what?
You're saying I was at the statue, right?
It's true, at first glance. The fact that the armor was found at the bog doesn't seem connected to the incident at the statue. However, that assumption falls apart once we take into account that there wasn't just one Royal Order that night. There were two. Exactly.
Or not the clone.
On the night of the murder, there were two Royal Orders out looking for their son. One of them went to the forest clearing, and the other headed to the statue. Prior to that, both had been at the mirror pool, where one was created from the original. Here's the sticking point. Royal Order cloning himself without having a chance to change out of his armor means that the clone was also armored.
No.
Royal Order must have been killed before you arrived. That commotion would have attracted Timberwolves to the area, and the blood would have made them stay. When you got there, the Timberwolves were still around. However, the armored corpse of Royal Order was also still there. We learned from Apple Bloom earlier today that Timberwolves can be frightened by the sound of a loud clang. You must have used those pieces of armor together to make a loud enough noise which would have scared the wolves away. They scratched you, but that's all they could do before you managed to frighten them off. That's how you managed to escape with your life.
See, but here's the thing. If we saw how much blood was there, right? If Sweetie, like, purely speaking on the facts that only Sweetie's Belle's blood was there on the back of the Nightmare Moon statue, that was still a lot of blood. So considering that you were attacked by Timberwolves and you still bled quite a bit of blood, there would have been some wounds, some scars, some sort of marking on your body that would imply that you would have been attacked that night. Surely we would have seen that. Like, but the boy, it's a baby boy.
3 more. She's tough. I'll give her that.
You're still forgetting one thing, Mr. Wright.
Oh? And what would that be?
This!
How about the fact that I don't have any kind of injury? Huh?
Thank you.
You saw how much blood was there.
Thank you.
No way that came from a tiny scratch.
Thank you.
Whoever was bleeding must have gotten cut pretty deep. A wound like that would take a long time to heal.
The healing potion.
If I don't have a cut or a
No.
scratch on me, then I can't have gotten hurt in the first place.
It wasn't
Let
the
alone
healing
proves you
potion.
were injured, but you're clearly not accepting that. I see that I have to prove it a different way. Alright, Sweetie Belle. I'll admit that you don't have any visible wounds present on you at the moment.
See?
Yeah.
However, that doesn't mean that you weren't injured. It just means that you must have used something to heal that injury.
Okay.
And I know what that something is.
Is it the healing? I wouldn't think it would be a healing
recognize
potion.
this, don't you, Sweetie Belle?
But it only heals closed wounds.
This was one of Zecora's healing potions. It's a somewhat powerful one, capable of healing all kinds of wounds. The thing is, Zecora told us that it had recently gone missing.
But it wasn't stolen on the night of the murder, though. Didn't Zecora directly tell us that it wasn't stolen on the night of the murder? Am I just stupid?
Missing?
Specifically, it had gone missing sometime between when Zecora went after Screwloo and Turning, and when she was able to return to her hut today, after the trial.
Oh, okay.
So it's like some pony in that time frame snuck into her house while she was gone and stole it. And that pony was you, Sweetie Belle.
Okay, okay. Still the closed wounds. Closed wounds.
But there wasn't any blood found on Zecora's, was there?
Blood? No, we didn't find any.
Then there you go! If I was bleeding that night, then
That's
there
also
should
a
be
good
blood
point.
somewhere in her house or on the path to it.
That's
If
also
I
a very
was
good point.
as injured like you say, and needed some kind of healing potion, then how could I have made it to Zecora's without leaving a blood trail?
Easily, thanks to this.
The branches? The
I
branches?
found this the other day
The
in the trash
branches.
at Carousel Boutique. As you can see, it's an odd collection of leaves, vines, and branches. I recall saying that this isn't the kind of stuff Rarity would have lying around, and it probably isn't anything you'd collect either. But thanks to Zecora, I just put together what it could be used for.
Stopping
If
the
you use the debris
blade.
like this, you can create a crude
Oh,
makeshift
damn.
tourniquet. Perfect for stopping yourself from bleeding all over the
Oh.
place.
And that's how
I
the
should also
healing
mention
potion
that we
works.
found blood on this debris. If we were to test it, will we find that it's yours?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, 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 okay.
Tourniquets supposed to be used on limbs? You don't know?
It's your right foreleg.
No!
Oh!
Here.
Yo! That's so smart! Oh! Oh, oh my god, that's so genius! That's so genius! That's
Here, notice that you always seem to touch it when you become agitated. Could it be because that's where you were injured?
That's
You can't!
that's actually so genius.
I believe I can. All I need to do is see what's under the fur on your leg. I'll bet you anything it's a large patch of healed skin. It's time to come clean, Sweetie Belle. The test wasn't a mistake. You were injured by those Timberwolves, bled at the Nightmare Night statue, and then fashioned a tourniquet using items taken from the forest. From there, you headed to Zecora's hut, believing that there was something in there you could use to heal your wound. And that was what happened to you in the forest that night.
Jesus. Chill the frick out, Sweetie Belle. Sweet.
I've almost forgotten what that's like, having my secrets exposed.
Speaking of secrets exposed, that's where we're gonna end the video. Ha 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 ha.